What is GenAI? GenAI or generative AI is a subset of artificial intelligence. It focuses on creating new data rather than analyzing and interpreting existing data. Because it generates new data, hence it is called generative AI. Gen AI models are designed to create new content like new text, new images, new videos, new audios, and all this it can create newly based on what it has been trained for. Hence these models has vast range of applications like text generation, image generation, voice synthesis, developing new applications, and many more. Today, in this video, we will learn about Gen AI. Let me tell you, the most easiest way to learn Gen AI is to learn it from Gen AI itself. Because it is such a powerful, intelligent, and smart system, you can learn a lot out of it. There are many Gen AI tools, but today we will focus about Microsoft Copilot. Microsoft Copilot is a Gen AI technology developed by Microsoft. It is developed based on GPT-4 LLM, large language model. GPT-4 LLM is created by OpenAI. You might be aware of ChatGPT, which is a free version 3.5, and Microsoft Copilot is built on GPT 4.0 version, which is a paid version, means more advanced. Copilot is hosted in Microsoft Azure OpenAI. Ah, too many technical jargons and terms. LLM, GPT, OpenAI, Azure. But don't worry. Use GenAI, either ChatGPT or Copilot to learn a little bit about all of this. Demo time. We'll learn more from practical experience, isn't it? So let's get into a demo to understand Copilot using Microsoft PowerPoint. On my screen, you see Microsoft PowerPoint, and because I have taken a license version, the license cost is around $30 per user per month. That's the current price charged by Microsoft. I can see a Copilot icon here. Once I click on this, a panel comes up and it gives three options: create a presentation from file, add a slide. Let's say I want to create a presentation. Imagine I'm a school teacher and tomorrow I have to deliver a topic on photosynthesis to my students, and my content is not yet ready. And let's see how Copilot is able to help me create a presentation on photosynthesis. Let's say I want with 10 slides. Right? I click enter. So what it does in the background, it goes throughout its whole ecosystem, tries to get all the contents, pictures, image, and text, and try to summarize it in a way that you have put the prompt, right? So normally it takes less than a minute. I would say a few seconds based on what kind of content you are asking. And as you see on my screen, it is still working on. It is trying to create a presentation, and bingo, there you go. It has created. Few seconds, right? So photosynthesis from sunlight to food. How many slides has it created? Exactly 10 slides. That's exactly perfectly matching to my requirements. And it goes importance of photosynthesis, light and pigments, the photosynthetic process, factors affecting photosynthesis, and so on. Yeah. Look at the images that it is picking. Beautiful. But uh, be aware, remember that these are content generated by artificial intelligence. So human intervention is always required. You have to go through all the content, make the necessary changes that it requires. But definitely it gives a beautiful first cut. You can improve on it, and because it is giving a first cut for you, it has drastically reduced your time to prepare all of this. You can prepare in a short span of time, and that increases your productivity and efficiency. Wonderful. Now let's get into our next use case. Imagine tomorrow I have to give a presentation to my team about SAP production planning. And here I have a simple document explaining what is production planning, the organizational structure in SAP production planning, master data, material master, bill of material, work center. So it's a Word document with lot of content in it. And I have to go through all this content and make a PowerPoint presentation so that I can present it tomorrow. And I'm really running out of time. Let's see how it is able to help me here. So I landed to Microsoft PowerPoint. I go to the Copilot, uh, and I have to use create a presentation from file. So I click on this and it says create a presentation from file, copy and paste the link of the Word document where you have the content, right? So I go back to my Word document and I want to copy the link of the location where this document is stored in my OneDrive. So this link has been copied. I go back to the Microsoft PowerPoint again, and I say, hey, create the presentation using this link, right, where my Word document is stored, which contains everything out of the SAP PP production planning overview, right? So let's see how the artificial intelligence of Copilot is able to go through the document, interrogate it, and able to whether it is able to understand the content, is it able to summarize it in a proper way. There you go. It started putting the topics, master data, material master, bill of material, work center. Yeah, looks pretty much what was there in the document. Yeah. So it has started generating the slides, 11% completed, less than a minute as far as my experience has gone so far. 79% completed. Bingo. There you go. Right? No, not yet. It is. So production planning in SAP. Then that's the agenda, introduction to production planning, organizational structure, master data, bill of material, work center, routing. Pretty much it has summarized in a very sequential and logical manner. Introduction, organizational structure, master data, material master, bill of material, work center, and look at the images again. Pretty beautiful. I think this definitely is more than a first cut for me if I have to use it for tomorrow. And as I said, this definitely increasing my productivity and efficiency. I can work on this knowing that this is generated by artificial intelligence, but I can fine tune and make my final version in a very shorter time span. There are some more features in the panel. As you see, you can add a slide, you can create, edit, or you can ask some prompts. So there are some more features you can explore later. But imagine the number of use cases that are possible. I would say the sky is only the limit. Imagine you are a corporate professional and you have to make a sterco pack. Imagine you are a student and tomorrow you have to make a presentation on digital marketing. Imagine you are a industry expert or a veteran and you want to make a presentation on electric vehicle EV ecosystem in India, or you are a policymaker or a government bureaucrat. Imagine you are a corporate directors. So all in all your areas, you can think of n number of use cases and applications using this Microsoft Copilot in PowerPoint presentations. Now the next demo is on Microsoft Excel, how Copilot is used in Microsoft Excel. I don't need to tell you what are the applications of Microsoft Excel. In so many ways, day in, day out, we use Microsoft Excel. But what if you don't know the basics, the shortcuts of Microsoft Excel? You don't know what is pivot, how to do VLOOKUP, or the complex operations in Microsoft Excel. And you have a voluminous data in Excel format, and you have to analyze in a short period of time and get the insight out of it and present it to your stakeholders, to your board of directors. What do you do then? Right? So let's get into our demo. Let's see how Copilot is able to help you. This is the Excel file I have taken. It's on sales data. This is a dummy data I have taken only for illustration purpose. It gives the customer the order ID, the shipment date, shipment mode, the customer name, from which city you are shipping, the state, city, and many other details, product ID, the product name, and the quantity that you are shipping, the discount and the profit, and so on. It's quite a voluminous data. I do see that there are more than 4,000, 5,000 records are there. Yeah. So let's see how Copilot is able to help us. Right. So I click on Copilot, introducing Copilot. Let's click on Get Started. Yeah. And I want to analyze this voluminous data so that I can get some insight out of it. Right. So I click on Analyze, and it is able to prompt me some of the uh, prompt. It is able to preempt me some of the prompts that I can probably use, right? So let's say I want to sort the product ID by total profit in ascending order, right? Bingo, instantly it is able to sort it, right? It is able to create a pivot chart based on the prompt, and based on the profit by product ID, it is able to create a chart. So let's say I want to bring this output to a new sheet, right? So I click on new sheet. So a new sheet has been generated instantly, right? With all the product ID in and the profit in descending order, right? And you can see the chart on my screen. So similarly, I can do some more operations, right? Let me go back, and let's say I want to know what is the total profit uh, higher than 5,000, right? There you go. Instantly, it has taken the order ID and the sum of the profit, which is more than 5,000, right? Um, so you can play around on this, and you can get a lot of insights. Let's say I want to know how many uh, different, um, let's say we want to know how many different cities are there, right? City there, right? It's trying to understand the prompt and analyzing this Excel file and trying to get the details for us, right? So it takes few seconds, but there you go, right? Oh, not yet, it's still analyzing. So depending on your prompt, uh, this time varies, but yeah, there you go. It has distinct count of 429 cities on our file. Maybe you can put a filter here and you can see there are 429 or not, right? Seems to be, right? So this is how you can use Copilot in your Excel and get brilliant insights out of it in very minimal span of time. Now let's get into the next application, which is Microsoft Outlook. Copilot is available for Microsoft Outlook in the web version. So far, it is not available for the Outlook application. I'm not sure what is the roadmap of Microsoft when it will bring Copilot in the Microsoft Outlook in the application version. So let me pick up one of the email. This is quite looks to be a lengthy email, a research report. It seems the best practice report on generative AI marketing report, and looks like it will help to increase organizational productivity. It talks about cyber security, risk ratings, and so on. And I don't have time to go through this lengthy email, right? Let me see how Copilot can help me summarizing this email. And I do see a button here, summary by Copilot. Yeah. Instantly, it has given me a summary of 3-4 lines, right? It's a forester alert sent to you, an email, the list of their latest research reports. The report covers a range of topics, including generative AI marketing, organizational productivity, cybersecurity, and so on. The reports are available to read, and that this is exactly what a summary which can help me to decide whether I need to dive deeper or not. Right, so it saves a lot of time, and this is one of the wonderful use case because Outlook we use day in, day out. All right. The next demo is on the application Microsoft Word. I have opened Microsoft Word on my screen. As you see, there is a pop-up from Copilot, and I can enter my prompt here. Let's say I want to instruct Copilot to generate a report of 10 pages on EV ecosystem in India. Yeah, and I click on generate. So let's see what kind of report it generates. And is it generating 10 pages? Is it able to understand my prompt? What kind of details it is trying to bring? So it has started populating some content already. It's still working on, but I can see there is an executive summary, electric vehicle ecosystem in India, uh, prepared by AI assistant. I'm expecting, because it is AI generated, at least a first cut, and on top of it I can create a report as I wish to. Right, so let's see how the co-pilot is able to assist me on this. So remember, this is a co-pilot. Yeah? This is not the main pilot. You are the main pilot, right? So it is able to, it's an assistant. It is able to provide you the first cut information, and as I mentioned earlier, human intervention is required. So you have to put your thoughts and you have to go through all entire content to make sure it is appropriate to your requirements. So it is still generating. Normally it takes half a minute time. Again, depending on what kind of content you are asking and how many pages, as I have asked for 10 pages report, so it would take some time. But I'm particularly interested to see whether it is able to pull out the latest information, because electric vehicle as an ecosystem is still evolving, and there year on year there are many things which has changed. So is it able to pull out the latest information, and is it able to bring the relevant information which I can make some insight out of it? Is it able to give me the right information and not with some references, right? So is it able to pull out some references which are available in the public domain? So all this I wanted to uh, consider in order to evaluate this report, and I wanted to check what kind of quality report this AI assistant is able to generate. So it is still working on, and I do see it has started putting a executive summary, a introduction, um, the transport. Let's go a little bit on the executive summary. Electric vehicles are emerging as a viable alternative to conventional vehicles that run on fossil fuels, as they offer multiple benefits such as reduced greenhouse gas emissions, lower operating cost, and enhanced energy security. India is one of the largest and fastest growing automobile markets. I think it is able to generate. Okay, there is some error it has come. Sorry, something went wrong. Please try again in a few moments. Sometimes probably the server is a bit slower, so this kind of alert might come. But let's see how many pages it has already generated. Page number 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 6 pages it has generated, and after that it went for a error. But again, depending on the number of pages you are asking, but um, I can see quite a good content of report that it is able to generate. Yeah, it has given a lot of details and the current status of EV ecosystem in India, and it has given some stats, right? So the vehicles, it is able to give a comparison of the different segments, the characteristics, and who are the key players for two-wheeler, three-wheeler segments, four-wheeler segment, and so on. And it has started talking about batteries and so on. So you can again play around on based on your requirement, and it has indeed picked up some of the critical details. And for example, it shows according to Niti Aayog, India imported 713 million units of lithium ion batteries in 2018 and 19, right, worth of 5,000 crores. So you can see, leverage all this content and come up with your final version. All right, now let's check the Microsoft Teams, how Copilot is able to help us in the Microsoft Teams. So I have opened Teams on my screen. This is one of the meetings that I could not attend. Yeah? And this meeting has been recorded. I can see the transcript and there is a recording available. But going through that would take a lot of time. So I can see a Copilot icon over here. Yeah, if I click on this, a panel comes up and it's suggesting me some of the options. Do you want to recap the meeting? Okay, let's recap the meeting so that I can at least get a summary out of it and then understand, do I need to go deeper and dive deeper, or just um, take the nuggets out of it, right? So it is trying to recap on me, and it says, yeah, it is generated by Copilot. The key topics that were discussed, it's a feedback on the new Outlook features, what is the adoption strategy for the new Outlook, what are the functional accounts, and these are the points that were discussed and who discussed which point, and quite a beautiful summary out of it. All right, in the Teams, there is one more feature which is Microsoft 365 chart. So this is the landing page of the Microsoft 365 chart. It gives some preempt prompts. What is new? You can ask, get the gist, or you can jumpstart a draft. How to queries you can ask. You can ask to write a report or generate some ideas. Let's see if it is able to bring some of the details about uh, who is Bill Gates. Yeah. All right, so it has started working on the prompt, and if there is someone who is whose name is Bill Gates in your organization, probably it will take that, but I'm not sure what it is bringing. Bill Gates is a co-founder of Microsoft Corporation, one of the world's largest personal computer software companies, blah blah. And yeah, I think I would give a thumbs up to this, right? So you can provide your feedback to Microsoft and so on. And it gives some more prompts. Tell me more about Microsoft Corporation. What is Bill Gates' net worth? Okay, let's check that. Is it able to pull out the latest information? Yes or no? We can go and check it in the Google. Looking for Bill Gates details. Net worth is 131 billion USD. Yeah. That's according to the Forbes, and yeah, it is able to give some references. Yeah. All right, so that's all for now. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.